Alright, what's up guys? NinjaDeathStrike here, bringing you some more Pokemon Showdown battles. Monday means Pokemon Showdown time. This is the last battle I have with my original XY team. We're going to be moving on to my secondary team that I made after I got tired of beating everybody with Klefki. I got to, I think, over 2,000 on the ladder with this team, so it was quite good, but I don't know. Klefki is just... it's too good. It's not actually that fun to use because you just hacks your opponent out of a win. So I decided to stop using it for a while. We'll see how long it takes me to get frustrated and go back to using it because I suck otherwise. But anyhow, that's what's going on. My opponent has a very interesting team here. Guys, we've seen plenty of. Talonflame is incredibly good right now because of the absence of Pokebank. And Gengar also phenomenal. This was before the ban on Mega Gengar. So there's potential that's a Mega Gengar. Azumarill, great in XY standard. And then these three guys are interesting. Bisharp is a really good anti-metagame Pokemon. It counters a lot of the stuff that's really popular right now. We'll have to see if it stays that way, but it is an interesting choice right now and a very good one. Magic Bounce, obviously, for Klefki, but Espeon sucks against Klefki, so whatever. I'm not worried about it. And then we have Zygrade. I think that's how you say his name. This guy, I feel, is just waiting to break out. He's too good not to get used more than he does. Dragon Ground is amazing typing. He gets Dragon Dance, and I think Extreme Speed, too. And Earthquake and Dragon moves. Like, he seems phenomenally good. Can't be paralyzed. I don't know. I'm going to try and make a team with him because he seems super good. So we'll have to see how things pan out here. Let's get into the match, see how it goes. Looking at this battle, there's also potential that this Gengar is not EV'd properly, that it doesn't have any speed investment. I think that this might be that battle, but I'm not sure. He didn't have the proper EVs for a while. They got reset and I didn't notice. So we'll have to see what happens. Anyhow, he leads with Bisharp. I lead with Jabberwocky. I'm going to try and set up my spikes, but I don't want to stay in on Bisharp because he can hurt me pretty badly, so instead I'm going to go into Dig Dug. Right now, I did have Sand Rush instead of Mold Breaker, so I knew I'd be faster. Go for the Rock Slide in case Talonflame wanted to come in, but he just stays in and goes for an attack, breaks my balloon. That's fine. I'm going to go into the Shadow here. He's going to switch out of Zygrade, and that's going to allow me to set up a sub. I figured I'd be able to outspeed him, and if he went for a Dragon move, I could disable it, and that's really the only thing he has to hit me. So, assuming he's running the set that I mentioned before. Anyhow, Bisharp's going to come in as I get up a sub. That's fine. I'm just going to kill it because he's not quad resistant to Ghost anymore, so that's good for me. Going to disable the Aqua Jet here. Assuming this is a choice Azumarill, most of them still are, even though Belly Drum and Aqua Jet are legal on the same set. I don't like the Belly Drum set just because I don't like sacrificing half your health. I think one of Azumarill's strengths is his ability to take several hits usually and just dish out a beating. So I get another sub up as he switches out, confirms my suspicion that he was choice. He goes into Talonflame as I have a sub up. I just wreck its face and then check it with Jabberwocky because that's one of the few things Tyranitar is good for in this gen. I'm sticking to my guns. I don't think Tyranitar is very good this gen. He's okay. He's not nearly as good as he was in the last two. That's just what I think. So Zygrade comes in. He tries to get cute and set up. I killed Talonflame and I got Rocks up. I honestly don't care what Jabberwocky does now. So I just stay in, catch him off guard, kill him with the Ice Beam, and then Focus Miss is going to miss on Mega Gengar. Going to take that out with a Pursuit. And Jabberwocky finally does something besides set up rocks and die. So good for him. He gets to go out on a high note here. Azumarill comes in. I've decimated his team. That means Bojangles comes in. I'm assuming I'm going to set up a sub here. No, I just go right for the foul play. And this is why Espeon is not very good against Bojangles. It's still weak to foul play. It's... Let's see, that did 73. So I guess it's a 3-hit KO. So it might not be terrible, but it can't really do much to Klefki unless they're stupid, which most people won't be. They know what Espeon does. So I don't like either of the Mirror Coat guys as a Klefki check, honestly, because they can't really hurt it back. But anyhow, just take that out with a couple of foul plays. Azumarill comes in, there's nothing he can do. He's choice banded, and I still have Klefki alive. So I'm just going to paralyze him and then hacks him out, because that's how Klefki wins the game. And yeah, my rating at this point was 22-25. So I did super, super well with this team, but I just got tired of it, and that was that. So I switched over. Anyhow, let's go to a second match. Here's an early version of the second team. This is before Blaziken got banned, so may as well use it while it's here. I know it's not going to stick around, but let's give it a shot. So I have, I believe that's Mega Blaziken, who's not even that good. Well, regular Blaziken isn't that good. Mega Blaziken is still really good. Smeargle, because we're in a Smeargle meta game right now. Go figure. Rotom Wash is very good right now. Talonflame is ubiquitous. Aegislash, he's around. This has to be his Mega, because Gardevoir's terrible otherwise. So let's see how things go. I'm gonna lead with my Trevenant just because I predict the Smeargle lead, and Trevenant's immune to Spore. So instead he leads with Talonflame, which is really bad. Gonna have to switch into Azumarill here and almost die. So that was fun. Luckily he does switch into Rotom Wash, and I just destrolish it with a choice banded Play Rough. So Aegislash comes in here. He knows I have to switch, and I switch into Trevenant, and he Shadow Sneaks me and I die. So that was fun. This was a sub Magnezone, which I actually like against Aegislash. It's better than the choiced one, if you can predict well. So he shows me his other attack is Secret Sword. That's going to be a problem. And here I'm going to sub, predicting him to go for the King Shield to get his defense form back up, but he actually just goes for the attack. I should probably keep subbing, but I guess I just go for the riskier play. Had he King Shielded there, I might have been in some trouble. But luckily he doesn't. I'm able to take him out. Talonflame comes in and kills me, because that's what Talonflame does. I have to go back into Azumarill here. Luckily he doesn't have Rocks up, so he can't do much against me, but if that Talonflame ever comes in and I can't get Azumarill in without taking any more damage, it's just going to wreck me. So I go into Goodra here to see what I can do against Gardevoir. I don't really have great answers for it, and I kind of just wanted a free switch. So that's going to happen now. I'm going to get a free switch, go for the Protect and Mega Evolve with Blaziken, and then destroy faces. Mega Blaziken with Speed Boost, pretty good. But it's not very good against Talonflame. Because Talonflame beats everything. So he's going to force me to switch out here. I'm going to go into Skarmory. Live a Flare Blitz, which is nice. Set up my Stealth Rocks. Maybe that's how I kill this thing. I don't know. If I can... Now I can go into Azumarill. I can force it to switch out. When it comes back in, it's going to take some lots of damage from the Stealth Rocks, and then maybe I can get a hit on it. But... ugh, that thing is scary. So I predict him to switch out here. I go for the Play Rough. It pays off as he switches into Trevenant, and I just blow it away. I'm going to do nothing but use Blaziken as sleep fodder here and go back into Azumarill. So that was the success of the Mega Blaziken plan. Get a Protect off, sacrifice yourself, let Azumarill win. So Brave Bird almost going to kill me here. That was a very strong one. That might have been max damage. Since the former one did quite a bit less than that. But luckily, I hang on with a Sliver, take him out, squeak out a win, and then I think I immediately switched Blaziken off this team because he just wasn't that good while Talonflame's around. So, anyhow, those are going to be the matches. Thumbs up if you guys like them. Two pretty solid battles today. So, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Let's see. What's our question for today? How good do you think Talonflame is going to be after Pokebank comes out? I've talked about it a lot. I think his usage is going to drop pretty heavily. I wouldn't be surprised to still see him in OU, but not like he is now. So tell me what you guys think, and I'll have more coming your way shortly. Later, guys.